27th of October 2021, 23:57. It's actually almost 28th of October already, almost midnight. And right now, I invite you all for midnight promenade all along the historical city center of St. Petersburg, where we will finish watching the raising of drawbridges. Yes, it's already been a while since we were next to those bridges, maybe like more than a month. We are making this all the time. During the summertime, but now not that often because it's an autumn game. And look, soon this season of raising the drawbridges will over, and will be started again only in April 2022. My name is Sergey Baklikov. This is Baklikov Live. Hello, everybody. Okay, look. The thing is, now we have this promenade because today, early in the morning, from Ufa came the Talipov family. You know, it's like my wife's sister and her husband and their kids. You know them. And for the first time for almost 4 years of me and my family living here, they came here to visit us, and I was entertaining them all the day long, was showing all around. Then I came home, and I've got a very long nap. And actually woke up just now. And I understand that now after that nap, I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not gonna fall asleep soon. So I bet we'll go out and we'll take a promenade, and at the same time we'll take care of you, my dear viewers, my dear friends. Okay, so yeah, now it's time for me to take care of you, to share some time with you. Hi everybody. Hello, exploring with the Zwinos, Natalie, Michael. Hello, Rishab Sethe, Elizabeth Calderon, Coffee, Nola Love, Steve, Ivanushka, Neil McDonald's. Everybody, hi. So I started the way just from my neighborhood. This is Theodore Cathedral there. Very beautiful. And this is Poltavskaya Street. From here, I'm gonna turn to Gancherne. Gancherne is like Potter Street. Gancherne. Because Gancherne is Potter. Yes, like Harry Potter. Exploring with the Zwinos. Thank you for super chats. Take gentle care of us. Thank you. Dylan Florida, hi. I've got your email and will respond later. Thanks so much. Thanks for sending me your email and attaching the photographs of you and Sue. It's always nice to see how actually the people who are following me, who follow me all the time, look like. Hello, Matt Anderson, Trev Mack, Terry Mitchell. It's a little rain. But it's okay. Now get ready that such a weather will be normal in St. Petersburg by the experience of previous years. I can say that all the previous years, the winter weather in average was like -1, +1 degrees Celsius. So it was like +1, -1 most of the winter. Two years ago, the winter was without snow at all. Last winter, a year ago, here was the snow, but not too much. So it's interesting that I can say for sure that the winters in Ufa way colder and way more snowy. There was never like that in Ufa. In Ufa there was not a snow. So St. Petersburg is warmer, way warmer, even though St. Petersburg is located way more north than Ufa. But you see, Ufa is actually in the Urals, and St. Petersburg is in the Baltics. And yeah, not too much, but still some warm, how to say, the warm flow, the warm air of the Gulf Stream from Europe is still affecting it. Okay? Yeah, maybe you remember last year when I came from St. Petersburg to Ufa, I was streaming at minus 29, minus 30 degrees Celsius. And by the way, back then, I was surprised that actually iPhone 11, which I still use, iPhone 11 I use for the live streaming. It is now so okay for cold, because I remember that my previous phone before iPhone 11 was iPhone 7, yeah, 7, and damn it, I mean it was dying even at plus 3 degrees Celsius. Plus 3 already was considered like cold, and it was dying immediately, or almost immediately. Actually, I loved the last winter here because it was not so cold, and it was some snow. Yeah, sometimes it was beautiful. YouTube did not give me a notification last stream you had with Ronald. The Nordic chest, yes, that's awful, and that sucks. That you never got the notification. Also, what about my Saturday night live stream, house music live stream? It is not available in search. Yes, if you will get to my channel and you will go to the list of my videos, you will see the video listed, my house music Saturday night live stream. But if you will try to search for it on YouTube, you will not find it. I addressed to YouTube support, like to explain, hey, what it is. But still never got the response. I only got it like, okay, so I forward your case to our technical team and we will get back to you later. Yeah, something strange happens with YouTube. Hello, pet stream. Площадь Восстания. If you watch my live streams all the time, you definitely already know this place. You know this place. And this is Moskovsky Vokzal, Moscow railway station. Yeah, not too crowded now, because most of the trains are coming in the mornings and in the evenings. But now, when it's, by the way, already 12:06, it's already the 28th of October here. It's just okay. It's pretty quiet. The weather is okay as well. It's +6 or something degrees Celsius. It's pretty warm. the bas-relief of Konstantin Ton. He is an architect of Moskovsky railway station, and also he's an architect of Leningradsky. Look, it's interesting that when you will get Sapsan high-speed train from St. Petersburg to Moscow, you will come to Leningradsky railway station, which looks absolutely the same project. Yes, and so both designed by an architect Konstantin Ton. Okay, 27 seconds yet. Yeah, I love the final countdowns. Here you can say for sure, if you have time, comfortably to walk through or not. I think eventually this is something what's already saved up a lot of lives, because many accidents used to happen just because people thought they probably yet have enough of time to go through the intersection or to go through the sidewalk. Hello, Nirvan Rai, Bjanigas Jonsson, Christian K. The restaurant due north. I was taking you here a couple times. It's one of the earliest places for the breakfast, like 5:30, starting from 5:30. Road police, ДПС, дорожно-патрульная служба, road patrol service. Hello, Macaboom TV. Okay, look, not many cars. The time is 12:10. Not many people. It's a very comfortable promenade. Albert Ayers. Hi. Very good evening, Sergey and everybody. Hi, everybody. Yes, today walking Nevsky Prospect at midnight promenade. Today all day I was busy with finally my wife's sister and her husband and their daughter. They came to visit us in St. Petersburg. So all day today I was busy showing them around, entertaining them. Then I came home, was about to go to the live stream at 7 or 8 o'clock, but I followed asleep. I've got a nap. And I woke up at like 10:30 and damn it. But okay, I suppose we can at least make a midnight promenade. Hello, Simon Price. The city looks amazing in the rain. City looks amazing in the rain, in the snow, in the sun, in the clouds. This is St. Petersburg. Yeah. Pushkinskaya Street. I need to wipe the camera from the raindrops. Hello, Kimberly Cruz. Terry Mitchell. I just got off work, Sergey, too. So good timing. Oh, nice. Nice. Jose Bodor, hello. Christian K. Oh, nice. Visitors from Ufa. Exactly. And this is their first visit of us for 3.5 years of living here. Yeah, the first visit since we settled down here. I settled down here in April 2018. I came here in April 2018, and if you remember, I rented the apartment in the Soviet building in Kupchino, the Soviet district of St. Petersburg, Kupchino, and I was living there for like 2 months. I was living there while I was into the process of purchasing the apartment and then making the renovation there, remodeling, because I used to show you that apartment was just it was a brand new building, brand new apartments, and it was not finished. Yeah, so this is how in so many cases they sell the apartments here. They sell you just the walls, just the concrete walls, and you make your own finishing. So I've got just literally a concrete box, which is completely okay for me. Yeah, it was okay for me, and I was making the renovation the way I want. Because usually here, when they sell it with their own finishing, well, it's usually like something really cheap. Hello, Dutchman, Ramon Gonzalez. The time was 12:15. The movie theater. One of those movie theaters I actually visit, because this is the movie theater which is like the movie theater. It's not just multiplex in the mall. Italiani, by the way, the place which works 24/7. Yeah. Yeah, lots of people on Nevsky, and here some restaurants can afford it to work 24/7. Hi Green Man, hi Barb Filer, exploring the Zwinos. By the way, let me tell you once again and again, never forget also to subscribe Michael and Natalia's channel. They are from Seattle, making the vlogs. Check them out. Gold Dalek who? Hi Gold Dalek, hi Brandy, hi everybody, welcome to this midnight promenade. Hello, Ann Arbor, Verita, Remy Sachet. Oh no, I almost forgot to click like. I don't want any trouble from Sergey. Oh yes, oh yes. You better never forget to click like. Loved your interview with Cheapskate Ron. Dutchman. Yeah, that was quite an interview. Yeah, you can check out the interview with Ronald, Cheapskate Ronald, Tightwad Ronald, Penny Pincher Ronald. For now, came back to St. Petersburg. The last time he was here was in March 2020, right before the global lockdown. And that's when, in the end of March, that's when Russia closed the borders. And for Americans, it was opened only in August. So now he came. And why he came, what he's gonna do, you can check it out in there, in my interview with him. Yeah, hi.
Hello, guys.
Hello. But he's a real cheapskate. We were in an Italian place, like Italian cuisine restaurant, and he lived it cheap. At first 200 rubles, but then decided that it's too much and left only 100 rubles. So we are already on the intersection of three avenues, Liteyny, Nevsky, and Vladimirsky. Hello, digital media fan. The time here is 12:20. It's technically already a Thursday here. It's a little bit wet, still drizzling. But at least it's like the air is kind of fresh, at least fresher than by days. Hello, Gene Rock. Your audio is muffled. Your audio is muffled. Yeah, this is something what I hate about the rain. When the rain starts, eventually, McDonald's. Eventually, the water gets to the microphone and the sounds suck. I don't know, maybe this microphone is still okay. Marcellis. Yeah, it's better to go to Marcellis instead of McDonald's. Nice food here. Nice breakfast. Jerry Glasser, what is the appropriate shipping percentage in Russia? It's starting from 5%. Water in the mic. Yeah, the thing is, it's drizzling. It's not a big rain, but little by little, for almost 30 minutes, it has collected enough of liquid that got to the microphone. But let me know if the microphone from this camera, from front camera, is better. Let me remind you that there's the library, the Central City Library, named after Vladimir Mayakovsky, which was recently just opened after 3 years of restoration. I was taking you there. It's amazing. That's amazing now. Especially I love Telelift. Check it out. Fontanka. It's drizzling. Absolutely relaxed, Nevsky. Nice autumn flavor still. No audio at all now. That's no good. I hate it. Sergey, can you tell us about the craziest thing you ever happened to catch on film while live broadcasting? Well, one of the craziest things, of course, I can remember, it's the saxman shout like crazy on me. But I'm not sure in which live stream now to search for that moment. I mean, maybe it's not like too crazy, but still. I mean, like for 8 years of me making vlogs, and now already for like more than a year making the live streams, some people used to tell me like, hey, please, no camera, no film. But nobody was shouting on me, like threatening me. Hello, LA. UDCF Brothers store, and this is Catherine Garden, which is dedicated to Empress Catherine the Great. The Alexander Theater on the background, it's one of the citadels of Russian classical music and ballet. Kimberly Cruz, I want to track that stream down. Yeah, but look, mostly everything goes like pretty well. I mean, I never happened to film any car accidents or people fighting or something like that. Or people jumping from the bridge. It's always kind of quieter here. Quiet or entertaining. And crazy in a good way. The intersection of Nevsky and Sadove. Гостиный двор. Yeah, you remember how crowded here in the evenings. But how quiet it is, well, relatively quiet now. Sometimes in this underpass. I lose the connection. Hope it's okay now. So I'm still here. Dudes, I'm still here with you. Hello, Ethanaldo. Hi to Brazil. Hello, William Kennedy Jr. Гостиный двор. And these nice trees, they grow again here. Yeah, if you will watch the photographs of 1980s, you will see a lot of trees here, like a big trees. But then they cut it all off, and now they are getting back to basics. These are the trees which they are settled recently. Also, let me remind you that recently I also filmed being there on the top of clock tower of City Duma. Starting from 6th of September of this year, it is get opened for public visits. All the previous time it was closed for public visits. When you go there, if you remember, when you go there, you just go by the stairway, and then you walk through the clock mechanism. It's amazing. It's so great, and it's right next to you. You can see how it works. You can hear it. Good. And then you go higher, and finally getting there, right on the top. And from there, there's a $1 million view. Hello, Pierre Carol. Yes, $1 million view. You see the center of St Petersburg, Kazansky Cathedral, the dome of St Isaac's Cathedral, the spire of Admiralty, Gazprom Arena, Lakhta Center, Peter the Paul Church. What else? Church of the Savior of Spilled Blood. He asked for cigarettes. Why sound so loud? Okay, we can go. Yeah, the entrance is here, and you go all the way there by the stairway. Yeah, gonna be not comfortable for disabled people. Look, you may complain that there is no access for disabled people, at least professional access. But look, in the same time, you have to remember that it was constructed in the 18th century. There was different standards back then, standards of construction. Hello, Kelbor Hall. Buongiorno. Yeah, buongiorno. Piacere. Piacere. Je ne mange pas si jour. I need to wipe it again. This is the small hall of St. Petersburg State Philharmonic. In every city in Russia, you will always meet some guys who love listening to the music loud in their cars. Somehow they are always thinking that, yeah, like what they are listening to, it's cool. And everybody has to listen it. And everybody listens and thinking they are so cool. But the truth is that most consider this as annoying and kind of disrespectful. Zaporozhets, ZAZ, so-called ZAZ, Zaporozhsky Автозавод, after factory. ZAZ, it's actually the Ukrainian car factory. Quarters eye. Whoa, thanks for $10 super chats. Good evening, Sergey. Hope you're having a great week, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Yes. And especially this week is great because finally, another members of my family, extended family, came here to St. Petersburg. This is actually the reason why I now stream so late. It's a midnight promenade, but that's because I recently woke up at 5 o'clock and got to the airport to meet the family of my wife's sister. You have to remember them all: Aida, Timur, Samira. And then I got him here, and then we were walking all around. I entertained them with showing all around. Then only in the evening, like at 7 o'clock, we came back, and I thought that I will go to stream at 8 o'clock or something, but I've got a nap and woke up at 10:30 and was like, oh, damn it. And but I decided at least to make this midnight promenade. I could go for bar hopping, but it's only Wednesday, okay? Let's leave bar hopping time for Friday and maybe Saturday. Hi Grace. Hi Palandi. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Everybody. And look, even though the guys, I mean, like Timur, Aida, and Samira came here, still nothing can cancel the house music live stream, the next house music live stream on Saturday night. And maybe we will be all together there. We'll have fun in my studio at Vadilov Loft. I will play the best house music for you, true house music. The most interesting house tracks, painstakingly selected from thousands and thousands by me for more than 40 years, since 1998. Yeah, the only bad thing, I can't play all night long because experimentally, I figured it out that YouTube allow to stream the music sets only for about 2 hours, not less than 2 hours, like from 2 hours 5 minutes to 2 hours 20 minutes. And recently I've learned this question, and many people complain about it, many DJs complain about it, because all the DJs want is just to share this music with the audience, okay? And they never pretend that this is the music which belongs to them, Okay, so they always give a credit. They contribute this music. Look, the DJs buy the music at first place. They buy those tracks. I buy those tracks. I buy the vinyls. People then go to the gigs of these or that artists in the clubs. Okay, but the thing is, technically and legally, when you buy the track, you buy this like for personal use, not for the broadcasting. Okay. But in the same time, it's not right when some people say like, hey, you're just a freaking DJ. You do not produce this music, so shut the fuck up, okay? But look, believe me, if talk about non-mainstream music, if not talk about Madonna, Michael Jackson, Prince, Beyonce, Drake, Jay-Z, whatever, Eminem, there's a lot of music which is became known only thankful to DJs, especially the club music, okay? I mean, most of the electronic musicians, they are not taking the stars from the sky, okay? So, if you talk about like the DJs, the real DJs, they're playing the music you almost never will hear on the regular radio station or on the regular TV, especially the music I play, let's say. Okay, so it was much better back in 1990s, in the beginning of 2000s. Not to mention that actually all the artists supposed to make the music that to share it with the world. Okay, so there's some kind of philosophy. But after all, now it seems like all they want is just getting maximum of money for it. But the truth is that most of the musicians, especially electronic musicians, they are absolutely happy about DJs playing their music. But all of them are under their record labels. And record labels are under major record labels, which is actually a kind of control YouTube, okay? I mean, they control the music part of YouTube. When I all the time receive the copyright claims, it's not a problem for my channel. It does not affect my channel. I mean, it's not affect its status. So it's like, no problem, we just will monetize your video. Okay, no problem at all. But look, the thing is, I know that, let's say, this track and that track is, let's say, this track is from Z Records, this track is from Azuli, that track is from Subliminal, from Defected, from Henry Street Music or Strictly Rhythm. But what I see when I receive the copyright claims, it's Warner Music, Sony Music Entertainment. So I understand that these small labels are under the major labels, okay? So that's how they're getting into the distribution and to all that content ID, okay? And so after all, the industry now kind of stuck because of just a greedy major record label. It's ridiculous that DJs can't play, let's say, the music of 1990s, like underground music, even kind of underground music of 1990s, beginning of 2000s, okay? Yeah. Well, I'm playing like a kind of underground music, the house music. You've heard that yourself. Yeah, sometimes it's like big hits, big house hits, but mostly it is not. It is not. And everything's stuck just because of the greedy guys from major record label companies. And now in the world, the only legal place, 100% legal place where you can make live streams with mixes, it's Mixcloud. And I think that maybe in a couple years it will come to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. So what they did, you as a DJ, you can pay a fee. It's like now you pay for Apple Music, for Spotify, but not for personal use, but yet for just you to stream the music, any music, okay? So they take your money, for this subscription. So you're like kind of buy the DJ stream license, and then they redistribute it to the musicians you're playing. So for now, only Mixcloud.com is the only legal place to stream your music in the world with no limitations. It's like $15 a month, which is more than how to say fair. I mean, it's only $15 and go stream. Even $50 would be okay. So okay, so look. Eventually, I think this is a good model. Look, when I was now learning this question, I saw literally hundreds of DJs who are saying like, we don't want to pretend this is our music. We don't even want like to make money on the videos with our mixes. Okay, so yeah, let them monetize it, and we are even ready to pay for the DJ license. But there's just no such an option. But I think that soon it will be. So now imagine all these guys, instead of just not being able to stream the mixes, just will pay, okay? Will pay and stream. And that's a huge army of DJs all over the world. Eventually it will come. Well, for now I can stream only for 2 hours. After 2 hours, the YouTube suspends the live stream. Look, it suspends the live stream, if you remember, and if I will turn off the music, the live stream will get back. But if you will start playing the music again, it will suspend you again. Not completely terminate your broadcast, but they will start suspending you immediately. Well, it's good that they give it at least 2 hours for you to play. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous what the big record labels are doing, because many of artists, they eager to find the new audience. Okay, they are not Beyonce. They are not Paul McCartney. But it's not the musicians, it's not the artists, not the producers who actually control who can play this or that music and where. All that so-called content ID, which is available now on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. By the way, on Facebook and Instagram, it is even worse than on YouTube. On YouTube, I was making the tests, many tests, 2 hours guaranteed. You can play music for 2 hours guaranteed. But you will be lucky if on Instagram and Facebook, you can play for at least 10-15 minutes. Some people like play maybe 40 minutes just because the first 40 minutes they played a very, very rare underground music. Another 24/7 place. Шоколадница. Шоколадница from the word chocolate, chocolate. Bistro. Yeah, it's like cheaper option. Шоколадница, it's like a little bit above average in price. But this is like way cheaper price. Shawarma, roll kebab. Yeah, shawarma is only $2 and you can get stuffed pretty much with only one shawarma. That's why shawarma, shaverma. Actually, in St. Petersburg, people say shaverma. True Petersburgers saying shaverma. Shaverma is so popular and you can find it in so many places because it's cheap and you're getting stuffed. So this is the very beginning of Nevsky Prospect. Nevsky Prospect. The house number 2. House number 1. This is the house number 2. The Admiral too. It's still drizzling. You know, such a drizzle can last for the whole day in St. Petersburg. All this drizzle goes from Baltics, from the Gulf of Finland, to be exact. Palace Square. The Alexander column. This is it. By the way, Alexander column designed by the architects of St. Isaac's Cathedral, Auguste Montferrand. He's got enough money for this design to buy the mansion right not far from St. Isaac's Cathedral. I used to show it to you. The general headquarters, and also here used to be the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Russian Empire. The Admiralty. The State Hermitage recently got to top 10 of the best museums in the world. You heard that news? Gadget Guy 1915, Jeff, and everybody who joined me while I was telling you about the situation with DJs, music distribution. Yeah, I think that they're gonna change it. I mean that if Mixcloud did it, then the industry, at least the electronic music industry, they already understand it. They understand that the restrictions, which is actually all about money, it's like okay, but okay only for the record labels, okay, not for the art, not even for the artists, not for DJs. But Mixcloud did it. Like, yeah, like you pay for your DJ license to stream online, and that's it. Everybody's happy. So DJs pay money, look, it's better to pay the money, even if it's like 15 bucks a month, than just not to let the DJ to play this music. Okay, he's not playing, but he's not paying. You're not getting an additional profit. Okay, so that's it. But if DJ pay, he's playing, the record label gets additional money, which a part of it the record label redistribute also to the artists the DJs are playing. After all, damn, they are forgetting what is the music is all about. Actually, music. If you create it for people, it's for people. It's for people, dudes. It's for people, dudes. DJs are helping to tell about you as an artist, as a musician. It helps people to find out about your music, so people then buy your music or go to the gigs. Okay. Especially all the electronic scene. Big Rory Holder, hi Big Rory. Bye Brianna, see you. Okay, 10 minutes to go for the raising of drawbridges. Yeah, you see, it's now nothing close to what it is here at this time in the summertime when it's the white night. Here is literally thousands of people, the street musicians. Nice vibe, but now it's quiet. It's the end of October, dudes. So can you use the license to play music more than 2 hours on YouTube? No. That's what I was talking about. There's just no such an option. Only Mixcloud did such an option. But YouTube will come to this later. YouTube will come to this later because Mixcloud, it's all about DJs and mixes. So that's why they worked faster on it. But for YouTube, it's like not the main profile. It's not about DJs. It is also about DJs. It's about everyone. So they care less about it. And yeah, this is not the main priority. So it will take time for YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram to go for it. Branaby, thank you. Yeah, it's even worse on Facebook and Instagram. Because actually Facebook and Instagram do not allow you to play the music just as soon as they detect it. And YouTube also detected immediately, but it's waiting for 2 hours. Okay, 9 minutes. You remember how it is in the summer? Yeah, everything here is, filled in by people, and no way you can stay right next to the barrier. But now, relatively not so many people at all. The season is over. The weather is different. But actually, who knows? Maybe YouTube will make it quicker, because in the same time, YouTube definitely have a mechanisms of turning off that content ID for a big events. For example, there's sometimes a big events getting broadcasted on YouTube, and the musicians, they're playing copyrighted music. Musicians, DJs, and nothing happens. But again, I don't even think this is what is controlled by YouTube. I think that content ID thing, at least in terms of audio, controlled by the record labels. So it's just even record labels can turn on, turn off the content ID for this or that channel. There's also everybody who used to complain on Instagram. There's the guy who are playing hours and hours on Instagram, the mixes, and nothing happens. So he definitely approved. He definitely allowed to do that. Technically allowed. Okay, look, 6 minutes to go. These guys are getting ready. You see, there's the barriers. Pretty soon these guys will make sure they close the traffic. They will make sure here is the barriers. Nobody's trying to drive. Everybody's gone from the bridge, and that's it. You see, they started doing this. That's how it happens. You see how it works. It's only 5 minutes to go. There's Vasilievsky Island on the other side, and that's where is Vavilov Loft located, my studio. The speed of Vasilievsky Island. Look, little by little, but the season of the boat rides keep going. But it's interesting that today I do not see a small boat. Notice this, look. No small boats. But maybe now no small boats, because small boats are riding inside of the city through the low bridges. And now the level of the river is kind of high. When it's a high level of the river, the distance between the ceiling of a bridge and the water surface is getting reduced, and they can't ride. By the way, this is one of the most picturesque places in St. Petersburg. Yeah, look at this. Neva Mother, which is one of the main things in St. Petersburg. This is what St. Petersburg is all about. St. Petersburg is all about Neva, because right there, if you will walk 3 kilometers from here, you will see the place where Neva River gets into the Gulf of Finland, which is actually already the entrance to the Baltic Sea. So from the Baltic Sea, when you enter Neva, you're getting access to the whole Russia, and vice versa. Through Neva, Russia getting access to the Europe, and actually most of the world. Okay, so it's not accidents why Peter the Great decided to found the city here. Also need to know that here was the swamps. Here was the swamps. If you would be here in 1703, you would consider this place as what? Found a city here on the swamps? Are you kidding me? But it was all about the access to the Baltics, okay? But here was the swamps. Actually, St. Petersburg is the city which is constructed on the swamps. Okay, so Neva, Palace Bridge, Kunstkamera, the Museum of Curiosities, the first public museum in Russia founded by Peter the Great. There's the stock exchange market, the Svято-Vasilyevsky Island, Rothschild columns. There's another bridge which is now, by the way, was in the beginning of the month, was closed for 1 year restoration, a global restoration since 1960, yes, 60s. There wasn't such a general restoration since 1960s, so it's like for almost 60 years. So the bridge is just tired. Okay, and the very first place in St. Petersburg, Peter and Paul Fortress and Peter and Paul Church. In that church, there's buried almost all Russian tsars from the dynasty of Romanovs. Yes, including Peter the Great and including the very last Russian Tsar and his family, Nicholas II. And there's Trinity Bridge, Trinity, Troitsky, Trinity. And here is the Palace Embankment and Winter Palace, which is now the main building of the State Hermitage, the second biggest art museum in the world. They say that if you will watch each item there for 1 minute, you will need 8 years to watch the whole collection. But of course, like, we never watch all the items for minutes. It's like, it means like every little thing, but still, that's a lot. Hello, Isa, Ramos, Quinones, David Taylors. Okay, so that's it. The process starts. They close the barriers. The red light on the traffic light, and we are about to begin. I will change an angle. Yeah, in the summertime, you remember, no way you can stand even the second row next to the barrier. There we go.
Дальше тем лучше, ты увидишь все. Таня, снимай.
Oh, I see small boats now. There should be a music with it, something glorious from Tchaikovsky or Rimsky-Korsakov, for example. Sometimes they do this. And I was filming such a moment before. Okay, so this is awesome. This is awesome. An amazing mix of absolutely great engineering and architecture. The season of raising bridges will get close soon. The thing is, many people thinking that it's all just about like tourists, but no. First of all, it's all about business, commercials, the ship transportation. Like there's like huge ships. They need to go through Neva, and to move forwards, you can actually watch that on the maps. So they need to go through the city, and then they move forwards all over Russia, okay, from the Baltics, okay, and vice versa, and only then, that's already for tourists. So it's like they adapted it also for tourists. What they did for tourists is that at first there goes one raising, then another, in 10 minutes another. So at first people watch the raising of this bridge, Palace Bridge, and then the next one, then the next one, then the next one. I was taking you for this night rides before. And there is actually five bridges that are getting open. And if you will buy the ticket to the night rides, you will see, well, at least four of them. So Palace Bridge, Trinity Bridge, then there goes Liteyny Bridge, Grand Okhta Bridge, and Alexander Nevsky Bridge. I now stuck in the middle of the road because hadn't enough time to go through. Okay, waiting for the next green light. 40 seconds. Okay, thank you for watching today. All day long I was busy with Talipov family who came to St. Petersburg finally for the first time since we moved here, and I was busy all day entertaining them, showing all around. And after all, now in order to share time with you, I was only able to make this midnight promenade and to watch the racing of the drawbridges. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope I cheered up your day a little bit. See you. Yeah. And also, I guess you loved, I believe you loved my lecture about how is now the things in music industry on YouTube. So the conclusion is that the record labels must be less greedy and more flexible in terms of the licensing. Okay, thank you, see you in the end traditional panorama. Crystal, Remy Sachet, Christian K, Orchid J, David Elias, Trev Mack, Neil McDonald, Dylan Florida, hi to you. Jose Bodon, Jim Siegel, Brian Holland, Enzi Pretty, Cajun Guy 1950, Stevie Ray, Kevin Kostik, Kaka. Damn, Kaka. In Russia we say Kaka about the shit. Like, don't touch it. This is Kaka. That's what we say to kids. We don't say shit, говно. We say Kaka. Because говно is like rude. And it's like for adults. But if you want to say to the kid that this is говно, shit, you say Kaka. Don't touch it, Kaka. Не трогай, это Kaka. Okay, Pat Trim, Art Nobody, Sorener, Isa Ramos Quinel, Dean Rock, Kristen K. See you all. From St. Petersburg, from cultural capital of Russia. From Russia, from Bucklick of Life, with love. Have a great day.